Hello, this is Marc Shulgold for the Colorado Symphony. On Friday in Becher Concert Hall, the second of three programs inspired by the works of William Shakespeare will be presented, with Christopher Dragon leading the Colorado Symphony and chorus. There's so much material to choose from, but as chorus director Duain Wolfe explains, there's method in assembling this program.
This year, 2016, marks the 400th anniversary of William Shakespeare's death, so there's a great deal of attention about him going on right now, especially as it's related to his musical settings of his wonderful words. There are literally thousands of pieces of music that use Shakespeare's words. He's one of those rare poets who, having been around for 400 years, has not been a trendy poet, where there are times when he was fashionable and other times when he wasn't fashionable. Shakespeare has always been a highly respected and venerated poet. So composers have always been drawn to his music. Consequently, we do have several thousand pieces to choose from. Whittling our concert program down to the concert that you're going to hear here at Becher Concert Hall has been a little bit tricky because of the very fact that there's so much music. What we've done is chosen some pieces that have to do with the way his words are set. Sometimes composers don't actually use his words, but they find inspiration from what he has done and actually write a symphony or something like that based on something he's done, like an overture, the Tempest Overture, the Romeo and Juliet Overture, whatever. But we're interested in this program in the actual words and how they are set to music. And we'll be exploring some of that in the program itself.
Several pieces are drawn from A Midsummer Night's Dream, including the prologue from the Rustics play by former Colorado Symphony composer-in-residence John Deek. As Wolfe explains, the play brims with musical possibilities.
There are a number of works in the program that are related to Shakespeare's play A Midsummer Night's Dream, one of his most popular plays. Probably because of its lyricism and its humor and its grand interrelationships and its complexity. But one of the things that we, of course, are interested in as musicians are the lyricisms of the words and how those words get set to music. So we're actually paying quite a bit of attention to several pieces from A Midsummer Night's Dream. But we are able actually to look at the whole range of Shakespeare's ideas in the play and go from everything to these very lyrical moments like I Know a Bank that Oberon speaks, or even the comedic numbers of the Rustics play. Peter Quince does this wonderful prologue to the Rustics play, kind of apologizing to the audience for how bad they're going to be when they present their play. So we have a musical setting of that we actually have staged, and 9 guys are going to do it, and it should be lots of fun.
Expect plenty of laughs at that performance of the slapstick Rustics play within a play. Here's a little snippet from Shakespeare.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love? Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shone, moon. Truly the moon shines with a good grace.
Well moused, lion.
And then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
As Wolfe mentioned, the program includes a lovely setting of I Know a Bank. Many of the songs in Shakespeare's plays have been set by 20th century composers, and it's interesting to compare the different versions. Friday's program includes 2 settings of Blow, blow, thou winter wind, from As You Like It. First is Roger Quilter's blustery take, followed by John Rutter's more restrained, achingly beautiful version. Those two works were penned by English composers. No surprise, as Wolfe notes.
Of course, English composers are really drawn to the words of Shakespeare, their own great poet. And there are many English composers who've written a lot of music setting these great words, and we're doing a number of those pieces on this program. But I think one of the most beautiful pieces ever written, and certainly one of the most beautiful settings of Shakespeare's words, is Vaughan Williams' A Serenade to Music. It's a little bit longer piece, and it uses the words from the fifth act of The Merchant of Venice, the Belmont scene, in which the characters are standing around looking at how beautiful the setting is, they're gazing at the moon, everything is just perfect, the terrible trial is over, things are settling down, and it's all about beauty and the beauty of music. So it's a particularly appropriate piece for us to do because we are all about the beauty of music.
Indeed, the Vaughan Williams piece, originally set for 16 solo singers, perfectly captures the stillness of that scene from The Merchant of Venice, ending with chorus and soprano appropriately singing of sweet harmony. The concert is filled with gorgeous music, raucous silliness, and a thrilling finale, courtesy of William Walton's music for the film of Henry V. For the Colorado Symphony, this is Marc Shulgold.